Matt's first play of the ball game, 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line, 2:02 left in the first quarter. He's in a tight set out of the I, meaning he has 2 tight ends. He has his Z receiver over here, and he's running a stretch play to the right. So basically, it's an outside run here where everybody here is doing outside zone scheme. So they're all going to reach to the right or to the play side and try to get movement. Basically, their job in this case is just to move their guy one way or the other and let the back make the read. And when you're calling a stretch, though, you really are trying to get the edge here. So he is going to try to get here, set it, and then turn up outside and then up. Now, because it is zone blocking, you may have a cutback in here, up here, you know, anywhere really. You could even cut back all the way against the grain if you see a hole there. So let's run through the play and discuss, and we'll see what happens. So right off the bat, you saw the defense shift to the left, which gives him even more purchase on this play. Now, the good thing is, or the bad thing for Mav in this case, is the safety is being played by his opponent. He does a good job of running the alley here to force this play. Mav beats him to the edge there, gets about 3 yards. You know, not a bad gain at all. I'll take 3 yards all day, as I've told you guys. You know, 3 yards every 4 plays is a first down. Now, let's look through it right here. Right on the handoff, does he make it? Well, let's look initially. Is this the place he wants to run the ball? All right, just looking at it, I see 1, 2, 3, and we'll call this guy in the box even though he's just a tad outside the box. All right, so he has 4 guys here. On the back side here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would say this is the way to go if you're going to run this play. Now the other thing is, so he has 3 linemen, 1, 2, 3. So these 3 guys here can take up these 3 guys. This whole schmoz here that I'm drawing is completely taken out. Now you have your fullback who should be able to get around and make the play on that safety. What happens is, though, this tight end gets beat by this defensive end, so the fullback does a smart thing and logs him. As he's out here, he sees that he's beat, he logs him, and the safety comes free in this case, which makes it a little harder on Mav. So really, he ran to the right side. His opponent did a good job of running the alley here to make the play. And what helped out his opponent too is this guy just beating his one-on-one. As you can see right there, it was actually not the tight end, but the tackle. When he shifts over to the tackle, you see that he beats him right there. So the fullback does his job. He does what he has to do, and he logs that guy so he can't make the tackle. And that forces Mav wide basically and strings him along to where when he finally turns up, he gets only 3 yards as opposed to a huge gain. The only thing maybe Mav could have done is right about here, once he sees it, cut against the grain and get as many yards as he can. It's a really hard cut to make, especially I think he's hitting the sprint button here. It looks like it at least. So it's really hard to make when you're holding down a sprint button. I mean, it's pretty much impossible. So yeah, I think he actually, you know, he did what he had to do. He called it to the right side. The defense just won a one-on-one matchup here that hurt him a little bit, and the safety does a good job. His opponent does a good job of running the alley in this case.